Well, this was the scene this morning as the world's best golfers teed off at TPC Scottsdale, kicking off the first round of the WM Phoenix Open. And we've got live team coverage out there today, including our very own Troy Hayden getting in there and taking up whatever there is to see, all of it at the greenest and greatest show on grass. Troy, you were out earlier at the famous 16th hole today. How's it looking there now?
Oh my gosh. First of all, are you kidding me with this day out here today, Tram? Look at this. The sun is shining, the grass is green, the golf is great. Pretty good crowds out here too for a Thursday. But you mentioned the 16th hole. We were all over this course earlier today. We'll have coverage coming up all throughout the evening tonight. But that 16th hole, known as the most famous hole in golf, it's a big stadium hole here at TPC. Not easy to get into. There's two different parts to it. One part, you have to be a big muckety-muck and have a suite, a big corporate suite, or know somebody who does. The other part is for general admission. Gets a little rowdy. People get out there, midnight, sleep at the entrance, and run out there at 7 a.m., and that's what we went to check out for you today. All right, this is the famous 16th hole. Look over here. All of these people, they got in here starting at 7 a.m., and here's the way it works. You got the golfer over there getting ready to tee off. If he hits the green, he gets a big cheer. If he misses the green, well, it goes the opposite way. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Oh, that's bunker. Boom! Angel, yeah!
Hey! Who's Angel?
Angel, right there. This guy pouring the beer. He's nailing it right now.
You're cheering for him?
Yes, I'm cheering for this guy. They should get him out on the course, get him a tour card, whatever he needs.
We got here yesterday at 12 p.m. We're from Canada. We came here for our friend's bachelor party. Don't toss with the Huss.
NBC, 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 NBC.
When you are cheering on NBC, you're cheering on Angel, the beer guy, you know you're having a good time out there. Cam, I know you were out at 16 yesterday. It's a whole different animal. Coming up a little bit later on, we'll take you to the more refined side. We'll go up in the suite part of it. We'll take a look at a couple different suites out here. But a lot of good golf out here too, Cam.
Troy, listen, you're a man of the people. I think every night you should get out there around midnight, sleep there, and then get there early, 7 a.m. every day, man. How cool is that? That scene is just awesome. Yeah, good day for golf, great day for a party, right? Round one of the Phoenix Open well underway. We got about less than 2 hours of play to go out here at the TPC of Scottsdale. Not a ton of big names in this tournament, but there are some names that fans will know atop the leaderboard. Boy, it was a packed house all day long out here on the course. Folks getting here early to watch some of their fan favorites tee off, like Justin Thomas. Always good to see him out here searching for his first win. Get this, in nearly 3 years. It's been a minute. Good start. The long birdie putt off the green right here on the fifth. JT tied for the low round of the day with a 66. He's tied atop the leaderboard at 5 under. How about another fan favorite, Jordan Spieth? Just hit out from behind a tree on the 6th. Then he's going to drain this long birdie putt. That's how you play golf. He's tied at the top 10 right now at 3 under. He's just coming back from taking some time off with the wrist injury. But now let's get to the real topic, right? So golfers, how was the party on the course?
We know what we're going to get, and you see weather like this, you definitely know what you're going to get. So it's, it starts slow and then comes in waves and gets more and more. So I'm sure tomorrow afternoon we'll be rowdy.
My expectations are low. I expect myself to make good swings, but as far as results, it's hard to think that I should be expecting a lot after 6 months off, essentially. So if I can try to post a few scores at or better than today, then, you never know.
All right, guys, it's always good to see some big names atop the leaderboard, especially after day one. We'll catch up with more golfers coming up a little bit later on in the show, also at 5 and 6 o'clock. There's some twins on the golf course, a lot of great stories. And, guys, check out the scene. We're right here on 18. Not as fancy as Troy's life, but look at the crowd right here on 18. A beautiful day for golf. But way off in the distance, there's a big old tent and a big old party. And that's where we find Crystal Henderson. She's hanging out at the Bird's Nest. Hey, Crystal, how's it going over there?
This party's just getting started. Hey, Luke Bryan said it best. It's a sunrise, sunburn, and sunset kind of a day. We've had pure sunshine today. It helped us pop 80 degrees, and we're still enjoying clear skies as the sun gets ready to dip out at 6:04. We're going to really start to see the crowds pile on in here to the stage at my right. But before going there, there's all kinds of fun activities here at the Bird's Nest, lots of food and drinks too. So this is really the best nightclub in Scottsdale right now. After the Phoenix Open, I mean, the Phoenix Open's a party in itself, but then coming here for the after party is always epic. And it's going to be an epic evening with temperatures in the 60s when Luke Bryan is up on stage. But let me help you out with your 3-day forecast across Arizona. What you see today, it's kind of just a repeat performance each day, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, so just phenomenal for the Phoenix Open. In the high country, we are seeing those winds really speed up out of the southwest for your Friday. We're going to get gusts cranking in the 40s, so just be ready for that if you are hitting the road and heading up to our mountain regions. But otherwise, the weather is so ideal there. Highs will be hitting into the 50s and 60s depending on where you're going. And we're going to tack on some clouds as we go through the weekend, but those are high clouds, you know, the kind that leave us high and dry. So the weather totally cooperating for all of your outdoor plans. So definitely take advantage of it. Guys, we are just getting started. We're going to be live here at the Bird's Nest throughout the evening, showing you some more fun stuff coming up. But in the meantime, Troy, going to send it back to you.
I tell you what, Crystal, this is probably the nicest weather I've ever seen at the Open. Definitely, like, I don't remember temperatures in the 80s very often, that's for sure. Everybody's loving it too. So we're at the 5th tee box here, and you can see all the patrons walking and enjoying themselves. Everybody's, in shorts. They have big smiles on their faces. And I tell you what, you got to wear your sunscreen out here for sure. So we're at the Princess, and I want to give you a little inside tip here, Tram, if I can. When we drove in, there's an area, if you want to come out here, you can take an Uber or Lyft. You can get dropped off right at the Princess. You walk straight through the hotel, and they've got a great setup, all kinds of, a little beer garden, and they've got a big bar out there, and you can walk directly into the tournament from there. You have to have a ticket, obviously, but there's an entrance right here at the Princess. Easy in, easy out. I recommend that. All right, coming up at 4:30. Tram, we're going to hang out where you like to hang out, in the bougie section, in the suites of 16.
Troy.
I know that's kind of your jam.
Troy, I told you earlier at 1 o'clock.
there.
1 o'clock today when we were live with you. I have not been in those suites like you have. So, you're going to have to tell me all about it. I can't wait to see. Also, too, that's a great tip that you were talking about, the Princess. You can just valet there, too. Yeah. And it's just, you don't have to worry about the parking because we know it's crazy with the parking out there, right?
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, you're going to come out here and have a couple of beers. An Uber's a great idea. And you can Uber right to the front of this hotel, walk straight through. And then actually coming up at 4:30 as well, a place to hang out while the crowd thins right here at the Princess. So a lot coming your way, 4, 5, 6, 6:30.
On and on.
Yeah, see you in a bit, Tram.
Yes, and then tomorrow, you're back there again, sleeping at the bougie tent. Okay.
You bet.
All right, Troy, thank you. Great coverage out there. If you miss any 12 News coverage of the Open this week, make sure you catch our special streaming show, 12 Plus at the Phoenix Open. We'll recap all the action from TPC Scottsdale. It airs tonight exclusively on 12 Plus at 8:30.